guys, welcome to another Supplement Facts brought to you by Supplements.co.nz. My name is Jason, and tonight I've got a special guest, Shane.
Hi.
Hey, Shane.
Hi.
Shane is a naturopath from Clinicians, which is a New Zealand company, so get behind the Kiwis.
Totally.
And this video we're going to be talking about immunity. So I don't know what time of year you're watching this video, but especially over the winter season, this is really, really important so you can stay fit, stay healthy, and you know, still keep up with your training and that.
Absolutely. I'm a naturopath, I'm a medical herbalist, I'm an iridologist, I'm a body therapist.
Cool.
I'm a father, all the other ones.
Yeah.
Most people, when they train, if they overtrain, aren't realizing that they're putting their immune system under pressure. A lot of sports people that I've worked with, especially at the start of their training regime, end up with a lot of nuisance colds, nuisance flus, and when you get those, they tend to injure themselves as well, and part of the reason they injure themselves is the immune system isn't repairing things as fast. In one of the other videos we talked about sleep, and in sleep your immune system repairs what's going on. If your sleep's poor, your immune system is very poor. So that's the first tip for your immune system, is get that sleep. If, however, you have picked up a head cold, or you're really pushing yourself for an event, chances are your immune system might not go along for the ride. So we've got some ideas here on how to actually help boost that immune system. One of the first things we're going to talk about, there's no surprises here, is stress and energy support. If you look at the other videos, this is a key linchpin product that's weaving its way through the under-subterranean. And
if you haven't got the message yet, you should be taking something like this. This or something like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Adrenal tonics are known as adaptogens. They help your body adapt to change what's going on around you. The term adaptogen was first coined in the 1950s by Hans Selye. By Hans Selye, a Russian guy who worked with a lot of athletes, worked with a lot of different people, and discovered that there were substances, plant substances, that help the body adapt to change. And this is filled with adaptogens. Now, your immune system is a byproduct of your adrenal glands. If you have a low adrenal energy or adrenal fatigue, you're more likely to pick up a cold or a flu.
Right.
So if you're training lots, take an adrenal tonic to boost your immune system. Awesome. Vitamin C, it still has stood the test of time. Vitamin C is good for training because it helps for collagen fibers, it helps repair. If you've ripped or torn a muscle or done cartilage damage, it's really good for repair, but it also feeds the immune system. Your white blood cells need vitamin C to make lots of them.
Now, can you take too much vitamin C?
You can take too much vitamin C.
Yeah.
It's not dangerous, you just end up sitting on the can with loose bowel motions. It's not diarrhea, it's a loose bowel motion. There's a big difference. Diarrhea is a medical condition, you lose electrolytes, you've probably got a temperature, stomach cramps, and how can I say this politely? It burns on the way out.
Yeah.
Loose bowel motions is just everything's loose.
Boom. Yeah.
With vitamin C, when you're not well, you tend to try and take it to bowel tolerance, which means you take enough throughout the day. When you hit loose bowel motions, you back off a little bit.
Cool. And so how much is that with the Clinicians vitamin C? How much is like you know, is there like a milligrammage?
Sure.
Like
so what I'm holding in my hand is high dose vitamin C, and in one scoop, let's take this scoop out. You can see we've got a little end and a big end.
Right.
This big end on the high dose vitamin C has 3,550 milligrams of highly absorbable, non-stomach acid churning vitamin C, and that's really important because pure vitamin C is really acidic. You might get reflux.
Yeah.
This has got calcium ascorbate and sodium ascorbate, and they're gentle on the stomach. We have another one, superfamily vitamin C, which is like a daily maintenance. That's pretty good, but if you're a sports person and you're 70 kg plus, you're probably going to need one of these a day during winter if you still want to push yourself.
And so with, you know, the double teaspoon in there, have you got like the small one, is that your maintenance dose? And
small one's your maintenance dose.
If you're like, if you need it more, you know?
Well, the small one's also for children. If a child gets very, very sick, high temperature, you can use the small spoon to double up their vitamin C.
Gotcha.
Really safe, non-toxic, like I say, it's really stood the test of time. I love this product. Tastes really good too.
That's always a good thing, eh? Yeah.
Now I've got here what I would call the world's best immune supplement, and I know that's a really big claim.
It's a big call. It's a big call.
Clinicians Immune V. It stands for delivers immunity very fast.
Nice.
It was discovered in Chernobyl, and if you don't know what Chernobyl was, in the 80s, in the Ukraine, a nuclear reactor melted down and spewed radiation everywhere. When the research teams and the rescue teams went in to help, they discovered a lot of people who'd been exposed to radiation weren't as sick as they should have been. And they went, what's going on? Now the Russians had developed this product in the 60s because they thought America was going to put some sort of chemical warfare onto them. So they used this to stop people dying from anthrax. And if you know anything about anthrax, it's you know, once you get it, you pretty much you're going to die. So they did the research on preventing someone dying from anthrax. So that's another big claim to this. But in Chernobyl, they were taking this, and what it was doing was it was switching on your immune system. Radiation switches off your immune system. This switches it back on. American researchers did a bunch of research. They took it to America, and they discovered that when your immune system is down and out and switched off, this will switch it back on. So if you have a chronic immune condition and you want to train, or if you're training and you're just getting all those nuisance colds and flus, or if you're going down with something pretty horrific, then Immune will actually be something that will switch on your immune system.
Yeah.
What I tend to do with my sports friends is throughout winter, I say to them, you need to take 1 or 2 a day. If you feel something coming on, you can bump it up to as much as 10 to 12 a day, depending on the severity of the symptoms, alongside vitamin C.
So, like, with I got a couple questions, I suppose. The first one is we've had like some customers with like Crohn's disease and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Would this be a suitable product for them, like to help keep their immunity going and switched on?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Part of what happens with Crohn's is you get immune complexes in the guts eroding what's going on. So this will actually help that. Delimmune's a funny little product that a lot of people can't get their head around, because what it will do is if the immune system's low, it'll boost it. If the immune system's hyper, like there's an over-immune reaction, it'll actually bring it down. So people who've got psoriasis, eczema, and especially where there's an allergic reaction, this will actually bring it down. People who suffer from hay fever, this will actually bring that immune system down.
Is it like asthma as well, like with the eczema, or
if they're asthmatic and they get a lot of colds and flus, yes, that will actually help as well.
Awesome. And my second question is, what is it?
What is it? Yeah,
what is it? This sounds awesome.
We're going to open it and something's going to jump out. What's going on here? I'll let you hold those two.
Okay.
So
that's
it's a little capsule.
It's a pretty powerful little pill, eh?
And what sometimes people don't understand is they look at the back of it and go, I understand, because it says Lactobacillus rhamnosus, which is a probiotic.
Yeah, that sounds.
And they go, well, I've got that at home. But you've got to read the whole line. Lactobacillus rhamnosus, DV strain lysate powder. Now what that means is, it's lactobacillus that's been killed and then smashed to pieces. And it's the cell wall of the probiotic that, when it's ripped open, contains the exact same immune components as we try to make in our body when we're sick. But the reason we get sick is because we don't make them.
Right.
What happens is your probiotics in your gut, when you're sick, are supposed to sacrifice themselves. They break themselves open with the aid of cells lining the intestinal wall, and they go and stimulate the immune system. But they didn't, so you got sick. It's part of the reason you got sick. Your body couldn't mount a response fast enough, or there wasn't enough probiotics, or they were busy mulching through protein powder or something.
Or you can get out of balance in certain, alcohol, so many other stress factors.
Absolutely. And
so could this be the best thing that came out of Russia, or I don't know. Sounds pretty
know.
good.
The best thing that came out of Russia, there was this Russian girl.
Oh, I love it. No, this sounds awesome.
It's an amazing byproduct of the Cold War. That's probably the most PC way of saying it.
Amazing.
So that's the clinician's take, sports-wise, on immunity. There's a lot more we could say about it. We're only really skimming through the tip of the iceberg here. And again, Clinicians has a website. There's an 0800 number there if you want to give us a call about any immune issues. We can definitely have a chat to you.
Well, I definitely, want to thank you, Shane, for like your help tonight, and
good.
from all of our people out there, and me and Kim. It's been like a pleasure getting to know you better, and definitely like helping educate people on all these like very, very interesting topics that kind of appeal to everybody.
good.
I think.
Good. So you're saying that all those years starving and training and reading those books have finally paid off?
Yeah, definitely. You've done well.
It's all good. See you later.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and definitely stay tuned for the next Supplements Facts brought to you by Supplements.co.nz.